to Innovators Journey, the show where we go behind bold ideas and breakthrough moments with leaders, experts, and changemakers redefining their fields. I'm Nick Franck, and today I'm joined by Randi Baptiste, CEO of the Central Valley Academy of Sports Science in Modesto, California. Randi also serves as director of the Sports Science and Biomechanics Lab and works as a biomechanist at the Biomechanics Lab in Los Angeles. With a background that spans sports science, podiatric medicine, biomechanics, and a certification as a podorthist, he's dedicated his career to advancing athletic performance, health, and innovation. Randi, big background. I'm excited to talk with you today.
Well, thank you, Nick. Nice to be here.
Now, we're diving into the Academy of Sports Science today.
Yes.
How do you think this organization is changing the game for student athletes right now?
Okay, Nick, I like that question. So we're trying to redefine what it means to support a student athlete. At the Academy, we try to integrate sports science along with mental health and academic support to ensure that young athletes today aren't just performing. We're trying to help them thrive. So what we're trying to do is give them tools to understand their bodies, manage their stress, stay focused in the classroom, key point, while building on their character and their resilience.
I love that. And you've worked with thousands of students over the years.
Yes.
Is there a success story from your academy that really sticks out and inspires you?
Well, one that really sticks out for me is that one of our early students came in struggling with confidence. And after an injury, when you get injured, it's really hard to see your way back. And through one of our programs, she not only returned to play with stronger, but she became a mentor to the other athletes, which is really fantastic. Today, she's thriving in college, on the field and in the classroom, which is what we try and hopefully get that balance for these young kids. Her stories like her remind us that when we invest in the whole individual, the results go far beyond sports.
I love that. And when you're building these relationships, there also has to be a partnership with the coaches, right? It's not just you working with the students. It's also the Academy of Sports Science working with the coaches to support the well-being and the development of these student athletes. So How does your organization do that, both on and off the field?
Oh, Nick, I'm glad you asked me that question because we see coaches as co-educators. We provide them with the evidence-based resources, from injury prevention to protocols to mental wellness strategies, so they can better support their athletes. So we also will host workshops and one-on-one consultations to align the training with long-term developments, not just the short-term goals.
Can you break down when a student comes into the academy, right? What do they gain physically, mentally, academically when they go through your program?
Again, a good question. So physically, we try to teach them how to train smarter. Everybody can teach you how to train, is being smarter about it, not just harder. And the whole idea is that we teach you to reduce your risk of injury and improve your performance. Mentally, big one. We hope that they build through our program is mental resilience, focus, and self-awareness of themselves. Academically, we help them to develop time management and goal setting skills that we hope will translate better outcomes in their school life and their general life.
I love that. It's kind of like the pyramid of kind of like success right there between the physical,
we hope to just provide that to these kids. And even if they're not cognizant of it, to make them cognizant of, these two things work together and here's how you can make them work for you. When you're young, trying to navigate your emotions and your sports and your academics, it can be challenging.
Right. Well, and just speaking of like challenges, when kids are young, there's a lot of mistakes that happen, right? And whether that's on purpose or just a lack of education, what are some of the biggest missteps that you see when it comes to this athlete development for these kids that are younger? And how do you help to coach schools up or coach coaches up? You could say.
So too often, I think schools focus solely on the performance metrics, and they overlook the human behind the athlete. This is the way we see it at the academy. The first step we feel is really simple. Reach out. Let's have a conversation. We here want to be partners, not to critique, but to build a system where every student is seen, supported, and set up for long-term success.
I love that. And as you think about long-term success for the Academy, what does that look like for you?
For me, that looks like being able to reach as many athletes as we can. That's that. I just want to get out there and touch mentally, emotionally, physically as many athletes as we can, which is why we turned ourselves into a non-profit. Because while working, I realized what we're offering, especially in the Central Valley, was quite costly. So the only way to get to everyone was to make ourselves a non-profit, and therefore we could reach everybody and not have to worry about the financial output of the athlete, the coaches, and the parents.
I love that. And Randy, if coaches, schools in the Central Valley and beyond want to find you, how do they find you?
Very simply, we have a website, cvas.org. Also, I have a phone number they can reach me at. I have a website, randibaptiste.com. I'm accessible to be found. So all you have to do is reach the website, contact me at randibaptiste.com. We have a number of social media platforms, originally as the Academy of Sports Science, and we changed our name, or Randi Baptiste.
Awesome. That's amazing. Randy, love the mission. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise and your perspective with me today.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to share this with you. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, hey, if you enjoyed the conversation, follow the show, share it with someone else who's passionate about sports, science, and the human performance. I'm Nick Franck. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you for the next Innovators Journey.